welcome back to my channel. Doing a slightly different video today because I just felt like it. I don't know. I know my YouTube channel revolves around video games, which I love. I just felt like doing something a bit different today. I have noticed I haven't really talked about myself much really, so I don't really do videos just me really. I've done the university tips and like the odd channel update, but I've not really spoken about any of my interests or things I'm passionate about and stuff like that. So I thought I would do a slightly different video today. Again, this might not appeal to everyone because it's based on Taylor Swift. So those who don't know, which is probably a lot of you, I am a huge Taylor Swift fan. So I'm 24 next week actually, and I've been... So many pigeons just hanging out on a bush outside my house. It's really weird. I'm gonna film it, it's funny. What are they doing? They're weird creatures. Pigeons. One just nearly fell, that's funny. Anyway, so I thought I would just do this video today based on why I'm so passionate about her, and also there was, I think I actually mentioned it in one of my Tomb Raider playthroughs while I was just playing the game. I just briefly talked about it. I went to the Jingle Bell Ball in December last year, 2017, and I actually had an opportunity to meet Taylor Swift, but it just didn't work out. So I thought I would talk about that today because it's something that's like a big story of mine. It's been one of those difficult things because like a lot of my family and stuff were just like shrugging it off, but obviously like for me it was such a big deal, and so I thought I'd talk about it. I'll start off with explaining why I'm such a big fan and how that started. So I first came across Taylor, it was at the American Music Awards, because I used to watch a lot of music channels on Sky TV, which is what we have here in the UK, and I remember watching the American Music Awards in 2008, and this blonde gorgeous young woman came on stage and was singing, and I was like, who is this? I hadn't seen her before, I hadn't heard her music before. And being a young teenage girl back then, so how old was I in 2008? So we're talking about 13, 14 years old, and being a young teenage girl at this time, I love teenage classic love songs. Just anything to do with school and boys and, you know, all that sort of thing. And so she was singing White Horse, which is one of her very earlier country songs. So I did a bit of research on her, and she had a couple more similar songs, and I think I remember listening to that and Teardrops on My Guitar, and I just absolutely fell in love with her songs and her music. So the very first album I actually got was Fearless, and I remember my mum getting me the album and it was all I listened to. I remember going on to holiday that year and I wouldn't listen to anything else. I just constantly just had that album on repeat, and that's all I listened to. And so anyways, more albums came along and my love for Taylor just grew and grew, and her music just got better and better. In terms of seeing her live, I couldn't really afford to when I was like 15, 16, like when she came and toured to the UK, and it's not something I really ever bothered asking my mum about either, because I knew like it probably wasn't ideal for her, and it was difficult. Like I said, it was just difficult to afford, and you got like the travel, the hotels and everything. So it was just something I never really did until I was a bit older, and I went to, it was my first year of university, and she announced that she was coming to London to do her Red Tour. So this was in 2013-14, and I was like, oh my god, I have to get tickets. Like, I need to finally see this woman live. So I got tickets to one of the London shows in February in 2014 at the London O2 Arena. I can't remember how much the tickets were, but they were second row from like the back of the arena. Like, if I was tall enough, I would have been able to touch like the top of the O2, because that's how like high we were. Like, and for someone who's scared of heights, it wasn't ideal. I was like walking up to my seat like, it's here, right? Nope, further up. I was like, be this one. It was just like literally walking up, and like it felt like the stairs were like this. They obviously weren't, but like I was thinking, if I trip, I'm gone, just gone. Anyway, so the show started, and I'm not joking, I was in awe throughout the entire show. I'm not joking, I think my face throughout the entire show from like the moment she came out was just, and it was almost like I couldn't even hear anything around me. I couldn't even hear from the person I went with, I hear the crowd. It was almost like there was just a beam of light on Taylor. Like I couldn't see or hear anything else but her, and I think it was such a surreal experience because obviously I've been listening to her music for so many years. It was weird seeing her there, like she's a real person, Bearing in mind she looked like an ant because of how high it was up. Like, she looked tiny. But I couldn't believe it. The show was absolutely amazing. I think because it was my first show, it would always go down as being one of like my favourite tours that she did. I think Ed Sheeran came out as well on my night, and that was really, really good. So after seeing Taylor at the Red Tour, it's when like my fan mode really kicked in. I decided to become more like active on social media. I think Taylor at some point got a Tumblr account, which I decided to join as well because I thought that'd be quite cool. I didn't really know how to use it for ages. It's a bit complicated if you're not like blogging and stuff regularly, but I got the hang of it. It was so nice to finally have like an online community I could use. Because no one I really know in my real life like really listens to her music as much as I do. Like, I don't really have any close friends or family that are the same as me, so it's so nice to go online and just express that and talk about that. As well, Taylor's quite active on social media. I've been noticed a couple of times. I think she followed me in 2015, right before the 1989 World Tour, which was really cool. She liked a selfie of me in Christmas 2016, and she liked a couple of my posts last year as well, which kind of brings me on to the story of how I almost met her. So a quick background on T Swift for those who don't know. She does quite a lot for her fans. You know, she does free meet and greets, like from all, like I think she did it for all her tours. Like the Reputation tour right now, she does a pre-show meet and greet and then an after-show meet and greet, which her mum goes around and picks fans out randomly to like meet her after the show, which is so cool and it's so nice. She's done random events where she just put something up for the fans, invited her loads and just turned up. A recent big thing she's been doing for Reputation in 1989 was she did secret sessions, which she invited a lot of fans round to her house to listen to the albums before they even came out, which is just amazing. I can't even like begin to think what amazing opportunity that is. So this brings me on to how I almost met Taylor. So I will admit I had not hope, but I had a few signs and things that happened leading up to Jingle Bell Ball in London. First of all, I managed to get tickets. Like, it still shocks me that I got such good seats. The seats I had were that good. Like, I couldn't even get that for Taylor's actual tour this year. So I was just in shock that I managed to get those. I also had posted about passing my driving test, which was really close to the time, and Taylor would liked a photo of that I'd put up on Tumblr, which was like a bit of a I'd put on that post that I was going to Jingle Bell Ball, so for her to like that person see it, hopefully she'd read it and she'd known that I was going that night. And then I also randomly got interviewed by Capital FM. I tweeted about going and I got a direct message saying, can we talk to you about it and let's put it on our radio show, which was really cool. And so I did start to think like, things are actually going pretty well here. Like, what if it happens? What if I do get to meet Taylor at? I never actually got my hopes up because I just didn't think something like that would happen to someone like me. My priority was just to see Taylor. Before Reputation, she'd gone on a break, so I hadn't seen her in years. So it was just all about seeing her again and just enjoying the night. So we travelled down to London. There was a bit of a delay getting there actually because it was snowing actually during the time of December 2017. So we had a delay with our train, which was a bit worrying. We did manage to get there on time. We got into our hotel. Our hotel was like 2-minute walk from the O2. It was really, really close. So we got there, basically got ready and just headed straight to the O2 Arena and went and got a bit of food. And as soon as we sorted that out, I just wanted to get to my seats, and to see how close we were, and just wanted to get settled and sat down because I knew Taylor was going to be the first act on that night. So I just wanted to get to my seat and just, yeah. So whilst I was waiting, because we had to go into a queue to get into the actual arena bit to our seats, I was talking to my friends on WhatsApp. I was reblogging my photo on Tumblr, see if Taylor would maybe see it before the show. Just anything anything for a chance for it to happen would have been amazing. So I was just reblogging that. So we got to our seats around 10 to 5. I think it was due to start at 6 o'clock. So fair enough, we were quite early, but like I said, I just wanted to get to my seats and my phone signal just went. I had nothing. I couldn't even get on WhatsApp. I couldn't even get onto the internet browser. I couldn't even get onto Google or anything. The internet signal just completely gone. I even tried connecting to the O2 Wi-Fi which they had there, but my phone was just not having it. It just wouldn't connect at all. It just kept failing. I kept trying, but my battery was just going. I thought, well, I do want to record some videos or something because we were so close to the stage, so what better opportunity to record. The other big thing was I couldn't get on Tumblr, so you know that was out the window. I couldn't reblog my photo anymore, and so there was nothing really I could do. So I just forgot about it and just decided to enjoy the night. As well as Taylor Swift, I was seeing so many big artists, like I think it was The Script, Liam Payne, loads of other huge artists. Ed Sheeran was one at the end as well. So yeah, my aim was just to enjoy the night. Like I just stopped worrying about it. Hopefully I can insert, maybe not a clip because I don't want this to go copyright, but I'll insert like a clip or photo of how close I was to the stage. It was just amazing. The night, so good. I can't get over how close she was to the stage. I'm pretty sure she might have glanced at me a couple of times, but I don't know there's that many people, but it's just crazy. So I don't want to babble on too much. So the show had finished and we was exiting the arena and I finally got a signal. This was about 10:30 at night. So as soon as I got a signal, you know, I was chatting back to my friends. I decided to go on Tumblr to see, you know, if anyone had met her tonight. Cause it's lovely seeing other fans meet Taylor Swift. It really is great. So I went straight on there and I got a little message sign that popped up on my Tumblr. I was like, oh, a bit random because I don't get messages that much. And I looked and it was a message from Taylor Nation. Taylor Nation, if you don't know, is kind of like, how do you describe them? And they do contact fans for like opportunities and stuff. I don't really know how to explain it. But anyways, so I have a look and I've got this message from Taylor Nation and I just stopped. Like everyone was trying to exit, like crowd people were trying to exit, and I was just stood, like still, looks like staring at my phone. So I started reading the message and I was in absolute shock. So upon reading the message, it said, to summarise it, basically the message said that Taylor wanted to meet me after the show. I got all excited, I was jumping, I was like shaking, I couldn't believe what I just read. And then I carried on reading the message to just have like my world just shattered. The message actually came through at like 5:10, which was like 20 minutes after we'd entered the arena, got to the seats and I'd lost signal. And in the message it said to meet in the certain area after Taylor had finished her set, like 10 minutes after she'd finished her set. And at this point in time, that was 4 hours ago. So yeah. What do you do with that? I obviously replied to him, you know, I said, I've only just seen this message, is it too late, blah blah. And I didn't hear anything back. I think it was just too late. I had such a good night and all that excitement and stuff, and it just ended up turning into tears because I don't think I could get over my unluckiness. I wouldn't think that opportunity in the first place would happen to someone like me, and it actually did, and then still didn't work out. It really hurt. It's taken a lot to get over that. To be fair, I'm still not over it. I went to the Reputation tour as well in June this year, hoping that maybe kept on a list somewhere to get another opportunity, but I just had nothing. So yeah, one time I almost met Taylor Swift. I've tried so hard after this to try and get my story out on Tumblr, and loads of other Taylor Swift fans I follow and I'm followed by on there. I've been so nice, so supportive, but it does really suck. But this hasn't changed how I feel about Taylor Swift. I still love her to bits. I love her music, I always will. But it is so gutting to have had such opportunity and for it to not happen. It was awkward as well, like when I went to the Reputation tour, there was a couple of occasions where like my heart stopped again because I thought something was happening. Like at one point, one of the people that was actually working at the stadium, because I was wearing these, I've got a picture somewhere, I'll put it in. I was wearing these like tights that had a snake on them because Taylor's Reputation had like a very strong snake theme with it. So I was wearing those, and I had someone while I was at my seat came and tapped me on my back, and I was like, oh my god, is something happening? I'm like going to meet Taylor Swift. But it was just one of the workers saying, oh, we've got a bet on to see if that snake on your legs is just tights or if it's a tattoo, and I was just like, oh, it's tights. And then later on as well, like during the show, as I said, Taylor's mum goes round the crowds and picks out fans to meet Taylor. Well, Taylor's mum, Andrea, did come running up to my block at one point, and I froze again. I was like, what if it could happen? But she ended up going to a group of girls which was a few rows down, obviously, which was so happy for them. That was great for them, but I must admit, standing there it was so heartbreaking. Like, part of me wanted to run up to her and just show her like the old message I had back in December saying like, Taylor did want to meet me at one point, it didn't happen. Please give me another chance, but it just really sucks. But I thought I'd just do this random little video just explaining one of my experiences. And randomly, if Taylor, if you're ever watching this, I'm so sorry. I missed the message back in December. I had no phone signal and there was nothing I could do about that, and I would love an opportunity to meet you again one day, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I know this probably wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but I just thought it was just a nice little side video to do on my channel. If there are any other video ideas you'd think you'd like me to do, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to do a facts video or something, but I was going to try and wait till I hit 100 subscribers. If that ever happens, I don't think it will, but I was maybe going to do that. Or if I do any advice videos, I'm probably not the best advisor, but I'll try. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, and please subscribe if you enjoy my channel. Don't forget to check out my other videos if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!